Behind these various daily necessities stands a company that has been operating for more than 9 decades, PT Unilever Indonesia Tbk. With a distribution network that reaches from Sabang to Merauke, dozens of widely recognized brands, and net sales reaching IDR 31.9 trillion by 2025, Unilever Indonesia remains one of the main players in the fast-moving consumer goods, or FMCG industry. However, amidst changing consumer behavior, increasing competition between local and global brands, and accelerating digital transformation, maintaining market position is not an easy thing. Although sales grew again in 2025, the company's profits still faced pressure compared to previous.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to thank everyone for attending. I'm sure you've read our company annual report. The purpose of this meeting is to develop a concrete strategy that we all agree on. Okay, let's get started. Based on current market condition, we've analyzed the company's external opportunities and threats. As we can see here, new threats are relatively low, which currently present an opportunity for us. However, here we face threat from high competition among competitors and bargaining power of buyers, as well as the threat of substitute product, which is at the moderate to high level. Furthermore, it can be seen that our main opportunities are driven by the size of FMCG market in Indonesia, the premiumization trend, the growth of digital commerce, and the demographic dividend. On the other hand, we must also be vigilant against threats, including strong competitor, consumer ease of switching brand, fluctuating raw material price, and change in consumer behavior. That's my explanation for now. Please continue with Sirhan's explanation.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Here, I will continue the explanation from the financial side. Based on the financial report, our 2025 performance KPI shows a strong result, where our net sales reached 31.9 trillion rupiah with a net profit of 3.5 trillion rupiah. Our profitability is also in a good condition. This is evident from the gross profit margin at 46.9%, operating profit margin at 14.4%, and return ratios of 19.6% ROA at and 106.8%. Based on this performance, our strategic performance evaluation is driven by the three fundamental shifts, where we will focus on accelerating transformation in three main areas: strong brands, win-oriented employees, and agile organization. It can be concluded that most of the strategies implemented by the company have provided positive results, especially in increasing sales and strengthening digital marketing. However, there are still several focuses that can be improved or considered to maintain competitiveness in the future, namely product innovation, digital commerce expansion, advertising and product evaluation, and cost efficiency, which have been reviewed by the strategic planning manager and operational manager. That's all my explanation. Tania will explain further.
Okay, thanks for this opportunity. Let's continue and first discuss the SWOT analysis. We can see that our main strength lies in our strong brand, extensive distribution, and the full support of Unilever PLC. However, we also need to address our weaknesses as such pressure from the previous years, like operating costs, resources, royalty, and technology costs, and dependence on our core category. Besides that, from an external perspective, we can see several opportunities, such as the growth of the FMCG market and digital commerce. At the same time, we also face trade including intense competition and changing customer behavior. Our next step is to assess the position of each another product and business segment within the company's portfolio. To do this, we use the BCG matrix to prioritize our most appropriate business strategies. Our personal care, beauty and clothing, and digital commerce channels are our up stars era, indicating strong growth and market share. Iconic brands that provide stable revenue, such as Pepsodent and Lifebuoy, are as follows. Future innovation product fall into the question mark quadrant. The jobs category represents a strategy for optimizing our portfolio through divestment, which also includes the which also includes the ice cream business, which we divested to ensure operational efficiency. Based on the SWOT and BCG metrics analysis, as well as the annual report presented by the finance director, we conclude that there are 40 strategies being pursued: brand strengthening, digital transformations, cost efficiency, and portfolio optimization. That's all for me. Next, I'll move on to Siri, Operations Manager.
Thank you, Tania. From an operational perspective, we can see the organizational structure shown in this chart. Under the leadership of CEO, Unilever has a clear organizational structure to ensure that strategies can be implemented effectively. The marketing division is responsible for brand strengthening and digital marketing initiative. The supply chain division supports cost efficiency through production and distribution management. The human resource director will focus on developing employee capabilities, while the finance division oversees resources allocation and cost control. Moving on to the resource pyramid, the foundation consists of financial resource, which is the very bottom, including the company's capital, cash flow, and budget as the primary source funding. Above that, there are operational resource, which is factories, distribution centers, and logistics. The next one is human resource, which consists employees and management who are responsible for carrying out daily operation. Above that, technology resources, including digital system, data analytics, and digital commerce platform that supports the digital transformation more effectively in decision making. At the top of the pyramid, there are strategic resources, including the company's strong brand and company's reputation, as well as global support.
Okay, Fire, I'm sorry to interrupt, but as the operation manager, in your opinion, of all the research you've explained, which one is the most crucial to support the company's current strategy?
Thank you for the question, Ms. Felisha. Based on the resource we have discussed and considering that we are now entering digital era, I believe the most critical resource will be technology resources and human resources. The reason is simple, is that without competent people and adequate technology, the company may struggle to compete with other market players. Therefore, I recommend continuous investment in technology and employee development to support the company long-term sustainability and competitiveness. Our team then focus on how to implement the strategies proposed by the strategic planning manager. The strategy are in the right side, while the support system is on the left side. The first one is digital transformation that will be supported by digital systems that integrate consumer, operational, and marketing data, enabling faster and more accurate business decisions. In addition, the company will recruit data digital talent through a competency-based recruitment system. Second, brand strengthening. To support this strategy, the company utilizes employee training programs to enhance the capabilities of marketing and product development teams. And performance appraisal will ensure that its division achieve its brand growth targets. Cost efficiency will be supported by performance appraisal system and the always-on process, allowing the company to regularly monitor performance and implement corrective action more quickly. Fourth, portfolio optimization. The company is recommended to use digital system and performance monitoring tools to ensure that resources, budget, and workforce allocation are directed towards priority segments. The last one is product innovation. In our discussion will be supported by recruitment system that attracts high quality talent employee training, programs that enhance employee capabilities, and the always on process which enables continuous feedback, collection, and ongoing improvement. That's all from us.
All right, I think it's very good. The strategy has been reviewed by the strategy planning manager and implemented by the operation manager. To conclude today's meeting, I would like to add the company's commitment to responding to environmental issues. We have focused on four areas that supporting sustainability is climate, nature, plastic, and livelihoods. From this environmental data, we can see that there have been significant achievement in addressing climate change. Approximately 80% of our energy use is now sourced from the renewable source. And in preserving natural ecosystem, we have achieved 0% waste disposal to landfills. Furthermore, based on this data, in managing plastic waste, we have successfully collected and processed 80,565 tons of plastic waste and provide 2,900 refill outlets in Greater Jakarta and Surabaya area. Furthermore, in the livelihood sector, we have support 35,000 farmers and reached 80,000 stores through the digitalization of the Sahabat Warung convergence application. That's all from me. We can conclude today's meeting here. Thank you and your team for your hard work. I close today's meeting. Good afternoon, everyone.